Welcome back, everybody, to Fist Truck TV.
Welcome.
We're playing Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
Sekiro.
Now, how many times do you think you've beaten this? Straight through.
I don't know.
Because I can only I remember distinctly watching you beat it like twice in Discord.
Probably like 10 times, 10, 11, because I know I hit the New Game Plus cap or whatever, you know, when the difficulty kind of caps out on my main or my first file.
Right.
And so I think that's like 7 or 8, and then I probably did an extra 1 or 2 on top of that because I know I did stream it. And then I did the one playthrough for the Resurrection mod.
Oh yeah, that was
fun. That was fun. Like it was fun. It was fun. That was like one of the rare occasions where a mod wasn't like just cheese. Still had some parts that were genuinely stupid, but it was overall good.
yeah, it was like an overhaul of the game. And
yeah. And then I did a playthrough on the Xbox. So yeah. Oh yeah, fuck 'em up.
Oof. That's a lot of Kool-Aid.
Yeah, yep. That's the Giga Chad right there. See, they did a story in this game, bro. I hate to sound like a broken record whenever we play these games, man. I mean, it still gets kind of wild and batshit in this game, but like,
for sure.
But there's a story. Like, you know, you are seeing the characters of the game in this story, or like in this cutscene.
What? Oh wow, what did he do? But yeah, it's like, what was it? What's he doing? What?
Well, that's
oh, that's baby Sekiro.
Yeah.
That's you shouldn't hold the blade like that.
He's but a child. He doesn't know.
I think you should know after you cut yourself on it.
He is but a child. He doesn't know any better.
Okay, I guess so.
I mean, he got cut in the face and seemed to not give a fuck, so there's that. Look at it. Scars on his face. He still doesn't care. In fact, he's still in the same exact spot that the dude left him at.
Yeah, he's been there the whole time. He became a master shinobi without moving.
Man.
I don't think I've ever seen this cutscene.
I've only seen it once. I've only seen this cutscene once. Even when I play through it again and again, it's just like skip, just skip everything.
Right.
And come to think about it, you know, since it's been so long, my memory, well, it hasn't been that long, but whatever, 4 years, right? So like, it's been long enough that I kind of blur this one in with the other FromSoft games, so I keep thinking that this one's story is like also batshit. But even just watching this first cutscene, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, at least
much more grounded.
Yeah. I mean, it still does get kind of crazy.
You fight a fucking celestial dragon.
yeah. But
speaking of celestial dragons.
Do we want to talk about that?
Do we want to talk about that?
Yeah. I don't know if anybody cares, but you know, since the game is fresh, potential spoiler alerts, not potential spoiler alerts,
actual
spoiler alerts for Wild Hearts. Yeah. If anybody is interested in playing that, it's more a spoiler. I don't know what exactly we're going to talk about, so I'll just say spoiler alert. That's it. I'll just say spoiler alert.
Yeah, that second to last boss is a dickhead.
Okay.
It's you can't see when he's attacking you. He's over your head.
Yeah, or
it's a big ass dragon.
You can, and the hitbox is so fucking massive. Like, I guess it's trying to figure out what, because that you have a dodge in that game, and unlike Monster Hunter, where your dodge technically has iframes. If 2 equals frames, like your dodge in Monster Hunter is pretty much like to get you out of the way, not to go through things.
Right.
Unless you get like the upgrades for it
in this game.
Yeah, like you have significant iframes. That is a huge difference. But trying to figure out the iframe, like with that specific dragon, it's like there's one move where he'll drag his tail across the ground, and that move specifically, it feels like it.
Okay. Okay.
I really didn't want to have to slide up. He does this.
Restart it. Restart it.
Welcome to Fish Truck TV.
My brain's made of mush.
Yeah, it is. Your brain is made of mush, you fucking moron. Stop it. I'm gonna do it again. I'm doing it again.
It's gonna work oh boy. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
I'm not doing it
again. The game
again.
is called Shadows Die Twice. That's it.
Yeah, we died twice, and we're not gonna die again.
Okay.
For the rest of this episode, except for when we fight what's his face in the beginning. But still. It's been a minute since I played this, I think. Or maybe a year. I don't know. I forgot when I uploaded those videos about the resurrection mod. That was in the summer. Whatever. So yeah.
This is the only Souls-like game I haven't played.
Oh, okay.
Like in person. I've just seen it beat so many times.
Yeah.
Would you say ranking on difficulty? On the others?
I think for a fresh player, this one's gonna kick the shit out of you the most. Yeah. Let's see. I'm a speed runner.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to.
You did it.
Yeah, this one will kick the shit out of you
in your life. Yeah.
This one kicks the shit out of you the most. However, that's just for the learning curve of learning the whole blocking thing. Once you get used to that, though, that's like pretty much the whole game is just deflecting and like knowing how to respond to attacks, like whether you should block it or like jump over it or dodge into it or something like that. Those are pretty much the 3 ways that you just dodge attacks in this game. Or respond to them, I should say, counter them. Okay. Can you do it now? No, wait, there's no point in doing it now.
Oh boy.
What?
Yeah. That Wild Hearts boss.
Yeah.
It's cheese to the max.
Oh, yeah.
It's imported cheese.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Was that what you were supposed to do?
No.
Okay. Oh, don't skip cutscenes.
Oh, fuck. It's a force of habit. Oh, hi, Sekiro. Hello, little boy. You my protector, Sekiro. Yes, I am. Now let me go out there and die real quick. Thanks, Sekiro.
Are you the Sekiro? Yes, I am, little boy. I'll come to Sekiro you. What?
Oh, by the way, Sekiro, for some odd reason, I had your sword. I forgot what that reason was, and
you're there to protect the kid.
Yeah,
because he's the king.
Yeah,
that's your job. You're a hired shinobi bodyguard.
Yeah, some shit like that.
You owe your loyalty to him.
Yeah.
Until you.
Oh my god, that is fucking loud.
Until your dad says otherwise.
Oh my god, that is fucking loud. Hold on. Oh my goodness, I thought I lowered it enough. Okay, hopefully that's enough. I don't want it to just be completely mute in the video. But...
yeah, I put your volume all the way down, so...
Oh god!
It was fine for me.
Yeah, that boss in or that fucking dragon in Wild Hearts. It's like when it does that one attack where it brings the tail across the ground or like does that tail sweep. It feels like the attack hitbox and how long it lingers for is significantly larger than what your iframes give you. Oh, whoops. So it's kind of shit. It's kind of shit. I mean, in general, the fight's fucking garbage because like.
I mean, it's a really cool boss.
It's cool, yeah.
But if you use the lock-on system, you're done. You're finished because it goes above your head, and the lock-on system does not pan your camera up high enough to see what he's doing.
Yeah.
And if you know, when you don't use it and you just manually do it, you still can't look up high enough to see what he's doing.
And then there's that whole thing of like, you know, once again, like if it feels like most of his attacks, their hitbox lingers for longer than your iframes exist for.
Yeah. So like, yeah, you can twitch dodge, but to what point? Because you're still gonna get hit after you come out of your dodge.
Yeah, and then on top of that, since he's flying and not touching the ground unless he doesn't attack, if you're melee, you just spend most of the time like, get down here, come on.
I do feel, I used the katana when I
was there.
hit him. I was doing a lot of damage when he was on the ground.
Yeah, but you gotta wait and wait. As opposed to like I was using the gun when we were fighting because I'm like, yeah, no, this fight with melee sucks. Because when I first fought him or when I first got up to him, I was using, I forgot what, I think it was like the staff or something. I was like, oh, come back to the ground, Bista, and then killed me 3 times pretty quickly because I could barely reach him. I was like, oh, fuck this, I'm using the gun.
Yeah, and what really, one of my takeaways from that battle, right?
Yeah.
That's your second to last battle. It should be a culmination of everything you've learned.
Yeah.
The whole gimmick of the game is you creating, like doing Fortnite shit, creating walls and creating technology to take down beasts, and you learn from each new beast. Only one of them is viable, really. One or two. Even if at that, like, it stops working on him after you use it once because he learns.
Yeah, and then on top of that, like, let's say if you're trying to use the boxes or stuff to reach him, you just, like, half the time you go for the jump, he moved out of the way. By the time you get to doing it, so it just kind of blows.
Yeah.
See me, little man. Okay, you saw me, little man.
Oh. It was... Oh, I thought he was just bending down.
No. He is a little man.
Okay.
But yeah, no, Wild Hearts is,
The boss was cool, though.
What, the
like
one
the
after?
boss itself, the way it looked.
Oh, the dragon? Yeah.
Like maybe if it was in a different game, it would have been really cool, but,
I just think if it was a little more accommodating for all the weapons as opposed to some of the weapons, that's really it. Because, you know, pretty much every other monster you fight in the game, like, obviously if you're using a gun, you got way more opportunities to attack regularly, but, you know, on average, the gun will do less damage per hit. So that's, you know, there's like the trade-off there. It's like you do less damage per hit, but you get to hit more often, obviously, because you don't have to get a melee just to hit something. Cool. But with that boss specifically, it's like you know, if you're playing melee, you're specifically waiting for him to present himself to you, as opposed to the gun where you could just like go crazy all the time, and you know the frequency that it presents itself to you is fuck. Do I have to wait for them to finish talking? The amount of time that it takes for him to present himself to you just doesn't like equate, or it doesn't balance itself out like the way it does for every other monster. You know, if you're comparing melee versus using a gun in that fight, because like when I used the gun, it was like, I don't want to say it was a cakewalk, but it was, I found myself like I was always attacking, which is always attacking because I didn't have to fucking wait. Like that's and I don't like when games do that, man. I don't like when games do that. When you've built your whole game around making sure that everything is balanced out for all different play styles, and then you have this one like super set piece thing that really shits on almost all of them except for one. I really don't fucking like that. Or at least the trade-off better be worth it. The trade-off better be fucking worth it. And so, you know, like that's all I'm saying. Like if the trade-off is super duper worth it, like that one way, the only one way you can fight this boss is fucking awesome, and it's just a little bit of a, you know, a change of pace, cool, but otherwise, fuck that noise. Especially for a last boss. Like that's, because I mean, it's you know, we say second to last, but like in my opinion,
it's the last.
It's the last boss. Like the one that comes after is more like a, you know, like
is way out of left field. Like,
yeah.
it's like I don't know what to compare it to. Like fighting the infernal boss.
It's a
whatever
dude.
that demon is in this game.
I mean, when it comes to the change, yeah.
To the change, not the difficulty, just the change. It belongs in it becomes a different game. It's a different game.
Yeah. Like it's yeah, definitely.
And I really liked that boss. Like it was
cool.
When I was playing, I was like completely
can't jump over that.
Could not have foreseen that this would be the last boss.
Yeah.
But I was very it was a cool boss fight. Very cool.
Yeah. I kind of did see it coming, to be honest. Like when after you beat the dragon.
I'm talking about the mechanics. Like,
okay.
It becomes a Dark Souls game.
It goes in.
As opposed to a Monster Hunter game.
It goes full anime. I was but because like prior to you getting there, there's like you'd speak to the guy who plays like the Koto or Shambasin or whatever it is, and like he I forget what he says, but when he said essentially something he said, I was like, am I gonna fight a dude? Like that's what it sounded like for a moment. Like, I gotta fight the fucking ghost of Christmas Past here, and then and then you fight the dragon, and then it keeps going, and then you get to the fucking place, and it's like all darkness. I'm like, are they about to make me fight a dude? Are they about to make me fight a dude? And then the dude comes out, and I was like, I'm fighting a dude. What the fuck is going on? It was cool. It was a really cool fight. Can't farm it. Can't go back and do it again. Yeah,
which is understandable, but also like I want to do it again. It was cool.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that game's good. That game's good. Yeah. I want to like
I want more DLC. I want an expansion.
Yeah, like updates and all sorts of shit. Like that's I hope they give it the Monster Hunter treatment, like like Monster Hunter since Monster Hunter World, where they're just like, constantly adding stuff, and if they have like a full like huge, Iceborne like expansion to it, I'd buy it in a heartbeat.
For sure. Yeah, I like if they keep up with that game, it'll come through nicely.
Yeah.
Because the thing about Monster Hunter, that's the only game you can compare it to, really.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter has a lot of depth, I feel. Like, stats, and, you can put down barrels, you can plan your attack.
Yeah, I think that's more really what it is. Like, Monster Hunter is big on the preparation.
And this game is really, you're just attacking.
Yeah.
It is simplified, but also more fluid.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna.
And you do have like building options.
No, fucking. I'll watch the cutscenes, but I can't stand this. I gotta.
he gave you an arm, and he said something about Dragon Rust or something.
We'll see if that happens. Yeah, it's good. I definitely want to work on a video about Wild Hearts, like not like crazy video. I talk about it in here, but just like the likelihood of people on this channel, as many people seeing it here as it would on the other one is, low. So, yeah, I want to make a video that's like not Monster Hunter, Wild Hearts, like needs to do better, because it's like, it's like the clickbaity negative title, but it's like, I really like the game. I've like, fucking, I got
I like it so much that I
like it so much. Well, no, it's not that. I mean, yes, I do, but that's not what I mean. I mean the technical shit, bro. Like that's, it's so fucked. Like, I was before we were, like we've been playing it a lot, and we've already been seeing like so many of the problems. Like, pretty much anytime you kick ass in that game, you are gifted with the reward of a terrible frame rate.
So about that, I know you said that a bunch while we were playing. I haven't really had any problems with frame rate.
Oh, okay.
But we're playing on two different systems.
Yeah, but our friend who is also I will say that our friend, our buddy Tony, when I was playing with him the other day, same problems. Playing on PS5.
Yeah, he's playing on PS5. So
and
understandable.
And I was watching the recent Digital Foundry put up a video about it, and that shit is fucked up.
Bro,
it is
that blinking yesterday.
Yeah, so that's a PS5 exclusive. That's a PS5 feature.
Right.
So the PS5 exclusive feature is that textures flicker. The Xbox exclusive feature is that the frame rate isn't as good. So like, it's I mean, there's some other differences there, but I think when it comes to like the big negatives, those are that's what they are. And that's not I'm not talking about the Xbox Series S version, which is just like ass.
Right.
So, well, sorry, no, it's not the frame rate up Xbox. It's the frame pacing, which is like, I forgot what how to exactly describe it, but essentially some things feel like stuttery. Kind of, I guess that would be the best way to describe it. Like this game on Xbox, or not Xbox, these games pretty much, I think prior to this generation, like the FromSoft games were notorious for having that. Okay. Oh god. I'm doing the fucking
like the
Sekiro
interpolation or something?
no, just like when you're kind of walking around and you're doing things and it feels like it feels stuttery would be the best word to use it. Like stuttery. Like you're going around. So technically, the frame.
Is the frame rate dropping, or is the frame rate out of sync with the movement?
Yeah, it's like it's out of sync. I believe that's
okay.
it.
Okay.
Like, you know, essentially it's like the frame pacing or frame time, but not to be confused with the frame rate.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So these games, like Sekiro, was like pretty much every single FromSoft game on console had it. And then Elden Ring, I don't think has it, but what Elden Ring has is stutter. That's like frame compilation stutter or some shit like that. So that's why it hitches up in the same spots over and over again when you're like, you know, when it's clearly rendering the world out or some shit.
Right.
And this game had it too. I remember, so I got this game for, like, we're playing on Xbox right now. And oh yeah, let me go back to the sculptor. Let me make sure I go back to him, because I will forget that he exists. I have done it many times where I play through the game and it's just like, oh, what are you trying to do? Like, oh, I'm trying to get some ending or cure dragon rot or some shit like that. It's like, oh, well, you need to talk to the sculptor in order to do that. It's like, oh, he's already gone. Okay.
Yeah, he's the first one to go, right?
No, he's the first one to always catch it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But you know, nobody dies from the dragon rot. Like I thought when it first happened when I was playing this game,
people die with dragon rot.
Dragon rot is the most pointless mechanic to ever exist in a FromSoft game, or one of the most pointless ones. It is.
Well, I think wasn't in Dark Souls 2. Was it Dark Souls 2?
What?
That poise was useless or something.
No, it was Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3.
Yeah. No, this is on that level. It is that worthless. Like,
okay.
all Dragon Rot does is prevent NPC quest lines from progressing. That's it.
It doesn't kill the NPC.
It doesn't kill a single fucking person.
I thought it kills the NPC.
No, that would have been. I would have been all for that, because that would have been like a super dynamic. You know, like each playthrough could be different. If you don't die, then more people make it to the end. That kind of thing. I mean, it's punishing, but if a game's gonna do that kind of bullshit, it's gonna be these, because they did it in Demon Souls and Dark Souls 2, and
yeah, I mean that's what I thought it was.
No, it's literally they just start coughing, go, I'm sick, and then just they don't move from wherever they like. Let's say you're progressing a certain NPC quest line, and they get to some location. If they happen to get sick while at that location, they're not gonna move. That's it. That's the whole thing. Oh, chicken. Yeah, it's pointless. It's so pointless. It's pointless. Like, in my opinion, it's fucking pointless. It's just there for, like, I guess to talk about, you know, how your resurrection thing is affecting the world around you.
Yeah, you're giving people influenza.
Yeah. And I don't care about it. But yeah, so the this game I got for the like when I had an Xbox One X. Oh god, it's been too long since I played this.
Don't you just mash the block button? It works.
I'm trying not to.
You're trying to be skillful, you're trying to show off your skills.
Oh, it's more fun.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck you! Fuck you! You're not doing that.
He's not doing it.
Oh,
Yo.
my pussy! Oh, I'm trying. I got this for the Xbox One X, and because apparently it was the only version in console or on console where you could get it to not stop. To not have that frame issue, because it was, I think, of like all the games that you could play on the Xbox One X, they had like a 120 hertz mode for some reason, even though that console couldn't run dick at 120 frames per second. However, it would make this game not run like trash. Out of all things.
Hell yeah. Win for Xbox.
Yep. But yeah, Wild Hearts has that problem on Xbox, I believe. And then to make matters better, or worse, I don't know. Like it's just that frame rate issue, and that's not even talking about how just like absolutely reamed in the ass the PC version is.
Damn.
Like yo, on a
it's free. So yeah. So the game, we all have Game Pass. It's on Game Pass.
No, it's not.
We bought it to play it.
Oh,
the console.
Yeah, no. What's on Game Pass is like the 10-hour trial.
Oh well, you don't get it through the EA thing.
No, because that man, yo, we talked about this. I broke down the tiers to you, and all you do is you never listen to me. You never listen to me.
It's not that I didn't listen to you. It's just I don't believe you. It's different, all right?
You don't put okay, all right, whatever, man. Okay, yo, all right.
So you don't get the whole game with anything from EA Pass?
Yeah, and COVID's not real.
All right. COVID is real, everybody. All right, everybody. He said that facetiously. All right.
Yeah, facious.
Right. Facetiously. All right. We need to clarify that because some people might not get it's a joke.
Just one person's in the comments like, yeah, brother. Okay. Let me break it down to you. So, just for you to not believe me again, let me break it down to you the same exact way I did before, just so you go, okay, I believe you. And so EA, there's the EA Play thing has yo, you want to lock on, bro? What the fuck? The EA Play I'm empty. Well, this is probably the end. The EA Play thing has like 2 tiers. There's the EA Play and EA Play Pro. Fuck.
Wait, don't you die twice though?
What?
You died twice though. You should be fine.
Well, I gotta
Sneak
go
attack him.
Did
you die before?
No. This is the first time they do this little thing. Yeah. There's EA Play and EA Play Pro. All the new EA games, like the fresh ones, are on EA Play Pro, which does not come with Game Pass. Game Pass gives you EA Play. Right. Does that make sense? Oh, let me
yes.
Okay. That Wild Hearts, and the reason why I'm so well versed on this right now, is because I really wanted to play Need for Speed Unbound, which is the new Need for Speed game. However, it's not a part of Game Pass. What you get with Game Pass is just like the 10-hour trial to try out the game. That's with the regular EA Play tier. But like the new games, usually it takes like a year or so, like a year for them to come to the EA Play tier, the regular tier.
Okay.
Because think of it like this: Battlefield 2042 was on EA Play Pro. It came to Game Pass back in like November or December, I think.
Okay.
So that's what Wild Hearts is on. It's on the EA Play thing. Now the shitty thing about that EA Play thing is that it only is good for PC.
Yeah.
Like the Play Pro tier. And that's where Wild Hearts unfortunately finds itself, is that the PC version is just like shit dribblings. That thing is fucking that shit is bad. Like, I played it, and I had a bug that I don't know how many other people had, but my controls didn't fucking work.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, I would hit clicking the left stick to run, and because that's what it does in that game. Though you wind up holding, at least for me, I wind up just holding the right bumper to run most of the time. But like, I click in the left stick to run, and what my guy proceeds to do is run, and an on-screen keyboard would appear at the same time with the same press of the left stick. He would run, and the fucking keyboard would appear on screen, which takes away your controls. Like if I hit the D-pad, I'm moving the keyboard on screen. And then if I clicked in the right stick, which is supposed to either A, recenter your camera or lock on if a monster is near, my guy would just run. He would sprint.
Yeah, that seems like a problem. Okay.
Yeah, and then if I hit left bumper, it would bring up the menu to build blocks and shit, which is normal. And then if I hit left trigger, which is supposed to kind of just like, it's your interact button, and also kind of tells you where monsters are if you hold it down.
Mm-hmm.
It would bring up the menu to build blocks. So I couldn't interact with shit. Yet when I checked all of the controller bindings in the game, in the menu setting shit, everything was perfectly fine. Yeah. And then when I would, I used two different controllers. I have like that 8-bit DOE controller.
Hell yeah.
So I'm like, cool. I guess, I thought there was an item. I thought, okay, maybe, it's just, it's because I'm using a third-party controller. That's like, maybe it's just like farting or something. Like, there was an item. Fuck.
Wait,
you.
but I was using the same controller.
Well, that's what I'm getting to. So, okay. I figured, well, you didn't play on a PC, did you? Or did you play the
I played the demo on the PC.
Yeah. So, but I'm getting to that anyway. I thought, okay, maybe it's because I'm using third-party controller. It's like a little unorthodox. Maybe that's the problem here. So I switched to an Xbox controller, just like just a regular Xbox controller. Same problem. Right. I restart the computer, do the same shit. Same problem. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, fuck this. I'm done.
Oh,
Sekiro, please. Go. Okay, there we go. Oh, these balloons I never fucking use.
When you find when you find a safe spot.
Yeah. Oh.
Call it there.
All right. So yeah, the game that's the problem I had, and that's not even talking about just the general performance on PC. Like for those dudes at Digital Foundry, they tested the game on like a fucking like super spec'd out computer that has like a 12900K and a 4090 and at 4K with max settings because it's a fucking 4090.
Right.
Can't hold 60.
Yeah.
Can't hold it. Oh wait, did I just miss it? No, I know. There it is. It's so I just want to make a video go like, yo, this game is too good. This game is too
good for you
fucking
to treat it like
good.
this.
Like,
stop talking about it like this, and you gotta put it away because it's too fucking
it's
good.
Too good. It's too fucking good. Like that shit happened to Cyberpunk. Because leading up to that game's launch, there were all sorts of reports about how them mistreating workers and being terrible people. So that shit can happen to Cyberpunk. This, and at the end of the day, I've only played Cyberpunk for like 2 hours, and I thought it was pretty alright. I know you beat it, so like Cyberpunk's cool. It's an open world game. This is like the first fucking time another game like Monster Hunter comes out, and it's on par with Monster Hunter.
I don't know of any other game that is Monster Hunter genre like.
Well, there's like the God Eater games, so they're like the game Code Vein.
Yeah.
They made the God Eater games as well. So it's like Monster Hunter, but a lot more anime, not as good. Right. Then there was the Tokiden, something like that. Those same people who made
I remember
those same people who made Wild Hearts made that game back in the day. It was cool, not as good. Then there was Soul Sacrifice, which was on the Vita. I played that a bit. It was all right. I mean, it was solid for a Vita game, but not as good as Monster Hunter. Right, and there was another one that one of our friends told me about. I think it was called like Freedom Wars or some shit. It's cool, not as good as Monster Hunter. This shit is some things it does better than Monster Hunter. It's not. I'm not saying it's as good as a all round package. In my opinion, the game is equally on par.
It's got good bones. Good bones.
Yeah, it's equally on par with Monster Hunter. Some aspects it lags behind. Other bits it makes up for it. Like when it just comes to just how fun it is to play the game.
Yeah.
It's in my opinion is better than Monster Hunter. Like just the act of fighting the monsters is so fucking fun that it's oh god. And for it to just end up being like, yeah, the game runs like shit on PC, and I think it's setting it. I don't know if it still is, but I know it's like overwhelmingly negative on Steam because of how shitty the fucking port is. Damn. It's like, yo, that's this game's too good for that to be the case, or like for this to be the thing. That is the problem.
Like the problem isn't the game, it's the
technical stuff.
Technical shit.
And it's like, man, you know, y'all fuck. And that is happening more and more and more with like really solid games. I think that happened with Stranger of Paradise also. Yeah. That where it's just like the performance was super sketch at launch, and you know, that was the conversation along with the stupid writing, but that shit is just funny. But you know, at the core, that game is just really fucking fun and good. But you know, the technical stuff is a conversation, and that sucks. Yeah. But you know, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode of Sekiro.
Yeah. Contrary to popular belief, we were playing a different game than Wild Hearts. So
yeah, didn't talk about it.
I didn't talk
shit about
this game.
You know, I look like
you have a broken nose.
I look like nose pants. You know? All right, until next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.